was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. But then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. To throw is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Steps away, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This one caught by Crowder. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk.
That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So thanks to the late, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 66 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like...
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 76 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that?
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the football. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
We've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear a special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied second half. This is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before. He's out of bounds. Jackson to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice.
Darnold, he lost the football. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. It's complete to Enunwa. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw